Hello friends, welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Rachel. I'm a reseller on sites like eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari, and today I'm doing a 90-day update on a ThredUp box. This is actually a DIY denim box I listed a few months ago. So if you want to see what sold and if I actually made a profit, definitely stick around. So I had seriously pumped the brakes on the ThredUp boxes for a little while because I had gotten just terrible box after terrible box. But I decided to give the DIY denim box a try again after probably, gosh, almost close to 2 years since I had ordered one. And this one was a 50-pound box. I purchased it back in January of 2024, so a few months ago. I had everything listed that I was going to try to sell. And so I'll share with you today what sold, how much it sold for, and then I'll give you my recommendation at the end of whether or not I'd buy another one based on my results. If you like content like this, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Anytime I get a new box, I come on this channel, I unbox it live, and I come back 90 days later with the actual results. And hit that like button too if you could. That really does help out the channel, and it lets me know to make more content like this. Let me know in the comments if you've ordered a ThredUp box recently, the DIY denim specifically, and how was it? Was yours good? Was it not so good? Were your results comparative to mine? I definitely would love to know. All right, so I purchased this box in January of 2024. Technically, December 31st, I purchased it. I didn't get it till January. And this was a 50-pound DIY denim box. And so it cost me $63.60. It's $50 on the site plus like tax and shipping and all that. So my total cost was $63.60. I don't know how many pieces were in it because the ThredUp boxes, they don't go by like how many, they go by weight. So I know it was 50 pounds worth of denim. I will link the original video down below if you want to watch the actual unboxing. But just judging at my notes here, I listed 15 items, which is probably less than half of what they sent me. And my strategy with these ThredUp boxes, when I do order them, I pull out the stuff that I'm pretty confident I can make profit on. Because it's a DIY box, there is some stuff that's just straight up like damaged or unsalvageable. That stuff gets donated or discarded. And then other stuff that I just really don't think I can make money on, that I'm not going to list it for the sake of making $2 or $3. So I try to let the good stuff kind of carry the box and try to profit on that while minimizing the amount of time I'm spending listing and dealing with things that are probably not worth my time. So at the end of the day, I listed 15 items out of this box. As of right now, I have sold 9 of those items and I still have 6 items left. So I'll go over right here what sold from lowest sale price to high. I'll show you what I have left and I will give you my final results at the end. So my cost per piece, because I listed 15 items, was $4.24 per piece. So do just keep that in mind as we go through the sold items. First one to sell, technically lowest selling item, were these super stretch midi shorts from American Eagle. They sold on Poshmark in March, so they took just about the 90 days. They sold for $10. American Eagle shorts, these were a size 6, so not a terrible size, but I wasn't expecting miracles here. I was really like, American Eagle sells for me. It doesn't always sell for a lot, but I figured I could at least get a little bit of money for these, and I did. Also, granted, I listed them in winter and they're shorts. You know, $10 is totally fair based on the whole situation with those. I had a pair of Jagger skinny crop jeans from the brand Vigos. I used to, back in my thrifting days, I used to pick up this brand like all the time, over and over and over again, because I used to be able to get denim like really, really cheap. I haven't seen Vigos jeans in a minute. And in fact, I thought I saw them for sale at Walmart or something. So I was like, and that's a turnoff. But the older styles, I feel like still do pretty well. And so I listed these skinny crop jeans, not a great style, in my opinion, not the best brand, but I figured there was a chance and I did sell these. They took a little over the 3 months, but they sold on Mercari. And they were an $11 sale with the Mercari, or since the Mercari app stopped taking seller fees. So I got that whole $11 out of that one. Again, not complaining about that since, you know, that one was kind of a gamble anyway. I had these white high-rise wide leg jeans from the brand Zara. They were a size 0. I don't love selling Zara, but it's one of those things like because I got Zara. I was going to just list it anyway. These ended up being a $15 eBay sale and one of the first things to sell, actually. So $15 on eBay plus the buyer paid shipping. And yeah, that was an easy one. So I can't complain about that. There was this pair of 501 button fly jeans. These were a size 25, so a size 0. These sold within a month, within 4 weeks. They were a $15 eBay sale. Not the best style. Somebody made me an offer. I was like, you know what? I don't know how long these will potentially sit around for if I don't accept this offer. So I did just go ahead and take it. We were at just about the month mark on those. There was this white denim jacket from the brand L'Agence. You know, my favorite. The French ones I can't pronounce. L'Agence. This one, so that's a very high-end brand. If you do find that out in the wild, I encourage you to look up comps or consider picking it up. This denim jacket, though, was white and it had some spots on the back. I did try to wash it and the spots did not come out. So I had to list and disclose. I figured because it was a higher end brand, this jacket probably retailed for hundreds of dollars. I'm like, you know what? I paid $4.24 per piece. This was in a very low cost of good box. So I listed it anyway. I disclosed the spots and it was a $25 Mercari sale after only 2 weeks. Now that was before Mercari stopped charging the seller fees. So I did pay the 10% fees on that. But still, this was a flawed denim jacket. So I was happy to get $25 for that one. I had a pair of Adriano Goldschmied Farrah high-rise skinny jeans. I don't have great luck selling this brand unless it's super current styles. But I was able to sell these on eBay in about 6 weeks for $25.49. Some of the older styles will still sell, kind of like Vigas. They'll sell, but not for a ton. So I did feel that they were worth listing, even though I wasn't going to expect miracles. Then I had this white denim jacket from the brand was The Limited. This actually was new with tags. This one sold on eBay for $29.99, which was my full asking price, and it took about 6 weeks. So that was actually a pretty exciting sale. I don't usually pick up The Limited. Well, I say that like I still go thrifting all the time. I don't, but The Limited is not a brand on my radar as something I would necessarily want to source or acquire. But if it were new with tags, I would consider it. And so if this jacket would have been used, I probably wouldn't have listed it. I'm not going to lie. But it actually ended up being the third highest sale from this box. Then next up was this denim trucker jacket from Guess. I don't have the best luck selling trucker jackets, especially this one was an extra small. So the smaller sizes tend to be even harder. So I was very excited when this one sold for $31 on Poshmark. I think I had it listed for $35 and sent offer to likers with the discounted shipping. And so the buyer paid the $31. This one actually only took 6 weeks to sell. So I guess maybe I was wrong about or maybe there was something just about this brand, about this size, or maybe I just happened to find the right buyer and I got really lucky. And the highest selling item in the box, well, actually it sold for the same price as the denim trucker jacket. They were these black cotton slim leg pants from Everlane, size 14. If you've watched any of my other videos, basically, you know I love selling the brand Everlane. I've sold hundreds of pairs of Everlane bottoms by now. So I was not surprised at how these did. Size 14 was a great size, although because I'm used to getting stuff that's like new with tag in Everlane, and I usually can figure out the style name. These, because they were used and there was no style information, I wasn't sure exactly what the style was. They weren't one that I recognized, so I'm guessing they might have been a couple years old. But size 14, great size. These did take 2 months to sell, but I also got that $31 by offer on Poshmark. Again, given my cost being $4.24 per piece, not bad at all. So that's everything that has sold. What I still have left, these flat pocket flare jeans by the brand Hudson. I really have a hard time selling Hudson jeans. I'm not going to lie, but I listed these because of the style. I don't think Hudson makes this style, and this is very sort of like Y2K or like 2010s maybe. My target audience and my thought on this one was, you know, there's got to be somebody out there that really loves this style of jeans that can't find them. I personally find myself in that situation with the style of jeans that I like to wear. they're just simply not made the same way that they were 10 years ago. And so I find myself going on Poshmark or eBay to find or replace jeans that I really love that just aren't made anymore. But these are still here. So I guess maybe I was missed the mark on that one, and they haven't had a ton of interest either. So there's that. I have the Sherpa Line trucker jacket from Levi's. Very super nice jacket. This one's also an extra small though. I listed it high. Maybe I had false high hopes on this one, so I probably need to adjust my price a little bit. But because it's Sherpa lined and we're getting into spring and summer, I do think it will sell eventually, but we missed the winter on this one, which is a bummer. I've got a pair of J brand. The style is called Starless. They're super skinny jeans. Same with the Hudson jeans. J brand is not a super great seller unless it's a really current style. Hoping to find somebody that wanted to replace a pair they maybe wore out or whatever. Not yet. These are still sitting here. I've got a pair of denim jeggings from Torrid. These were a size 18. And these I really, really thought would sell by now. They've had a ton of interest. I've sent offers a ton of times. They're still here, but any day now on those. Torrid is typically a good seller. I know jeggings are not really in style right now either, but the brand usually carries on Torrid, at least in my experience. I feel like that one truly is a fluke, and those are going to sell soon. I've got the rolled skinny jeans from Current Elliott. Very, very high retail price, so I figured maybe I could get a few bucks for these. Not doing so great, unfortunately. And then this one I'm really surprised is still here. This is the embroidered chambray dress from Anna Sui. So this is a high-end brand, and this was a sample piece. That was the thing about this. Super nice, really unique piece, beautiful embroidery. It's marked as a sample, and it does not have a size. So that is a little bit, to my disadvantage. I've had some interest on it, but no takers yet. So maybe that one's going to be a right buyer situation too. I guess we'll have to see. If you're interested in anything that I have left, definitely check out my Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, your platform of choice. Everything is still listed as of right now. I'm probably going to wait a little bit before I start pulling this stuff down and trying to figure out what else to do with it. There are a lot of things on this list still that I'm not necessarily completely lost hope on. So definitely check it out though. Feel free to make me an offer if there's anything you're interested in. So to recap, I paid $63.60 for this box, the 50 pounds. This is what I ended up listing out of it. My cost per piece was $4.24. As of right now, my profit on this box, $166.41. So if I take out the $63.60 I initially spent on the box, my profit is $102.81. So typically with a secondhand box, my ultimate goal, if I'm going to say like, yes, this was a great box, I want to triple my investment, which means I would have wanted to make my $63.60 back plus twice over again. In order to do that, I would have had to make about $130, and I made it to $102. And I think there's a few pieces. If I sell maybe one or two more of these pieces, I'm going to hit that triple mark. So was this a good box? I'm going to say, yeah, this was a really good box. I pulled out what I thought was worth listing. I was able to move along the stuff I didn't think was worth listing. It didn't take me a whole ton of time or effort to get this stuff listed. And I genuinely love selling denim. So I had that kind of going for me too, that this is an item that I like to list and I like to sell. So although I didn't quite hit that triple mark, I'm going to say, yes, this was a good box. These boxes are so hit or miss, but yes, I would order another one. In fact, I think I am going to order another one now that I've seen the results of this one and see if I can have the same luck a second time around. So there's my results. Let me know in the comments how you've done with your recent DIY denim boxes or any ThredUp boxes recently. Has there been a shift or a change in the quality of these boxes? I haven't really been interested in taking the risk on them, but this one's making me want to try again. So let me know how yours has been. Make sure you subscribe if you love reseller content. Every time I buy a new box, I come on here, I open it live, and then I come back 90 days later with the results. Hit that like button if you could on the way out. That definitely helps out my channel as well. And that's it for today, friends. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one.